Heading to 51 Patton Street. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
Sorry if my breathing's a little heavy. I had to run to catch this Waymo. It was 30 minutes to call it, so I didn't really leave until I obviously didn't want to wait for a long time. So then I left and I had to run to catch it because I couldn't go exactly where I wanted it to. And then it sat there for a while and then decided to move to a new spot. And it's like, you have 5 minutes to get here or I'm gonna leave. So I had to run. I was within a minute or two of it leaving. But we're gonna do a comparison. This is my first time ever taking a driverless car in the daytime in San Francisco. So let's see how Waymo does, and we'll compare it to other systems like the Cruise and Tesla FSD as well to see how they compare. This is interesting. It's going down this street of all streets. This is a really difficult street. We got a stop truck here. Okay, it's just gonna make a right. Okay, it just pulled out in front of a bus, which, I probably would have done too, but it's kind of an interesting move. Alright, we got a person on their bike here. Slowing down. Okay, come on, go make the green light. Go make the green light. Come on, come on. You can do it. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Alright, we got a person getting into their car here. We go to offsetting. Got a guy crossing. Going up some hills here. I believe we're going somewhere in Bernal Heights. Alright, moving along now. And yeah, it looks like we're going into Bernal Heights area. Okay, here we got a stop mail truck and a guy pulling out. So this is interesting. It's doing the right thing, waiting, but it's kind of moving forward. I guess it's maybe giving room for them to go. But I'm kind of worried about getting stuck. Okay, good, this mail truck's moving. in anticipation of them maybe crossing. A little bit of unnecessary slowing there, presumably because the car was passing close by or something. Good steering away there from the car that was turning right. I like how it moved right to go around the car that was turning left, the Model Y. Tesla's kind of just wait behind and wait for them to get out of the way, so I like how that maneuver could maybe allow you to go a little quicker around these cars that are turning left. Someone in the crosswalk, but the car handled it well, didn't slow down too much. Moving over for a guy getting into his car before I even saw that person. Slowed down for vehicle on the left. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that. It explains in English why it braked. I'd love to see Tesla do something like that.
Is everybody taking pictures of the building?
There's City Hall ahead of us. Okay, it's a green light, but we got a person crossing, so it slowed down well. And we got some dogs and a person walking them. Slow down for that, very good. I hope my camera has enough battery to make it the way this car is driving so slowly. Okay, we got a baby in a stroller. And, yeah, good. I like how it started moving even before they left the crosswalk completely to assert itself. Let people know what it wanted to do. That's what you need to do in this city. Okay, we got a stop mail truck here. And it cautiously went around. Very nice. Now time for a left turn. We got a car coming, but it maintained a very smooth trajectory. Steering wheel's kind of shaking a little bit here. I don't know why it's really doing that. Weird. I don't know if it's been doing that the whole time or okay, here's an interesting situation. Stop car, person crossing, slowed down. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. That was just totally natural. right here. This is kind of a complicated intersection to traverse. We got someone approaching the crosswalk, but it carefully is proceeding through. Very good. Wipers just went off for no reason. Okay, very good. Slowed down for that person crossing the street. Did it naturally, didn't brake too hard. Slowing down excessively for this truck. I guess when it thinks it's getting too close to cars, it slows down. I like how quickly it changed lanes back. Okay, a little unnecessary slowing there again. Presumably it was the pedestrian. Wanted to see if they would cross maybe. And we're going 25 miles an hour. I'm not sure what the speed limit here is. Again, seeing the steering wheel kind of have a seizure. And this ride is free, courtesy of the Waymo team. Full disclosure. Cruise has also been giving free rides recently. It really just feels completely natural. It doesn't feel weird after the first 5 minutes. It's just, oh yeah, the car doesn't have a driver. It's getting more and more common. Boring even. So far, it's hard to really see anything that trips it up. It seems like it is carefully selecting its route to pick something that's very safe and easy, but doesn't seem to have any hang-up. Whoa, got a little close to that car there, but I guess it's got really good distance measurement. It kind of made a mistake there getting into the left lane when there were people turning left there, and it kind of got stuck. So kind of interesting to see sort of similar lane selection issues. Lane selection is apparently a pretty hard problem for computers. There's a lot of different factors at play, really. It's interesting in the visualization that rather than render them as cars and SUVs and trucks, they just have these sort of flat tiles. And pedestrians are like a little round tile. Okay, we got a car pulling over. And the Waymo gracefully sort of went around it. Perfect. slowing and moving over for that person peeking out of the parked cars. Oh, you can actually move the visualization, just like on a Tesla. I like that. And so what you're really seeing here in the visualization is actually the HD map. You can see full building outlines and stuff like that. So you've got a really, really detailed map. And what the map really is a LiDAR scan of the area. So they have a previous LiDAR scan. They're able to do one at runtime right now, and they can localize the position of the car with centimeter level accuracy against that map. So they know exactly where they are, and they have all kinds of location specific data that enables this experience. Now, of course, the downside of that is that you have to create and maintain the map. That's why there's certain areas you can't go. That guy's videotaping the driverless car. You see a lot of reactions like that, people pointing, hey look, the driver. Alright, we're trying to turn left here. There's another car turning left. Looks all clear. And there we go. Come on, let's go. You can make this green light. It's all you. Turn. We got some people at the crosswalk, but it kept a good distance. Even though they started walking, it didn't slow down. We're just 3 minutes away. I hope the battery lasts. I'm excited that the Waymo Jaguar I-Paces have this glass roof. It's kind of hard to get a good camera angle similar to what I get in the Tesla with the Cruise, but I use that glass divider and hang it up in there, so I'm still kind of working on how to best position the camera in the Cruise. But here in the Waymo, it's got the same glass roof and it's got no divider.
Almost there. Don't forget your belongings.
So I'm excited to have a video that really kind of looks exactly like the FSD beta videos, where we can just compare head to head the differences in the driving style and what a computer vision based system compared to a more spatial approach with LiDAR and HD maps can do. And also the time it takes to complete the trip for both of them. Alright, we got a Frito-Lay truck stopped here. It's got to squeeze through. Yeah, no problem. Alright, now we got to turn left. Oh, this is a tight squeeze for sure. No issue for the Waymo. Finding a spot to pull over. You're here.
Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
Well, I have to say, very impressive engineering to be able to drive through San Francisco like this. Now the question is, can they scale? They've only given me access for 2 weeks. Cruise has given me access permanently, so even with such a limited number of people who can access, I had to wait 30 minutes to get this car. So can they really succeed? Can they scale this service? Can they make it work across a wide area? The race is on. But we'll have more videos comparing Waymo, Cruise, and Tesla FSD. Alright, what's going on everybody? We just did this route in a Waymo, and now we're going to try it on Tesla FSD Beta. So, let's see. Can a pure computer vision system compete with something like Waymo with LiDAR and HD maps? Let's see how they compare and how many takeovers it requires to get there with FSD. Alright, starting off with some stop signs here. Nice and easy, very smooth, comfortable ride. And it says it's going to be about 28 minutes to get there. I don't know what the Waymo is at. I think it was maybe at about 45 minutes maybe, or 35 minutes. I'll have to double check. But we'll see how long it takes the Tesla to get there compared to the Waymo as well. Next up, we have a left turn on Vallejo Street in about half a mile. So we'll see how it does. We're driving on Divisadero Street, and in the past it's had some issues where it's thrown up the red hands on Divisadero Street because of how steep the road is uphill. So we'll see if we encounter that issue. Alright, we got someone running across the street. Tesla's waiting until they cross and until the other cars cross. Maybe waiting a little too much, but proceeding cautiously here. And it looks like we've got a stopped truck up ahead past the next intersection. So we'll need to go around that. We got this red Prius turning left, so it's all up to us. Got a pedestrian we're stopping for in the crosswalk. And here we go. Oh, it looks like there's somebody coming. So the car is slowing down. Don't want to get too close to the truck. Okay, very good. Just like a human would do. Alright, we got a green light. I think I remember the Waymo sort of really creeping through this intersection really slowly. But the Tesla passed through pretty confidently. Alright, starting to go uphill now. Lots of stop signs. Looks like we got somebody standing in the road. So we'll want to go around them. Looks like they're talking to somebody on the side. One of the people is holding a dog. So it offset from them nicely. Many of the same things we just saw the Waymo do, but the Tesla's doing it with just cameras and just computer vision. Kind of remarkable. No HD maps. Alright, looks like we have a construction cone around something, maybe a hole they were filling or some type of manhole or something like that, but looks like the car is proceeding cautiously. It's going around and yep, had no problem staying away from the cone. Alright, now we got a left turn here. Someone is parking. It's waiting for them to finish backing in. And then we make our left. Very smooth, very comfortable, very human-like. Not scary, despite there being a lot of hills and challenging terrain. Alright, now we're making a right turn onto Divisadero. This is the part that can be a little challenging. As I mentioned, it's got a really steep uphill. So in the past, the system has gotten stuck there, where it's just too steep. I think this is actually the place that was too steep, so let's see if it throws up the red hands or is able to figure it out. Okay, looks like it can see. It's positioned itself a little better. I think in the past it would stop a little bit far back. Okay, it's negotiating the four-way stop, and very good. Let's hope it doesn't mess up ahead. We got a very steep downhill there. So I think this might have actually been the spot that it doesn't work at, because it can't really see ahead. Alright, come on. You can do this, FSD. You can do this. You can do this. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Yes. Great that they fixed that. Alright, next we got a left turn on Bush Street in a quarter mile. And looks like there is a stopped truck. People are unloading some items from the truck, so we need to make sure to stay clear of that. Okay, went off into the other side of the road a little bit, which is appropriate given there's nobody else on the other side of the road. And it got back over quickly. Alright, we're all clear to go. Stopping for a yellow light. Most humans would have accelerated, but the car is more reasonable. Notice it's detecting this pedestrian even through occlusions. As the cars pass in front of it, it's still tracking the pedestrian. That's very interesting. I gotta get a close-up video of that. And you know, what you saw on the Waymo was HD maps. This is actually coming live from the cameras. It's not pre-saved. It's not pre-edited. It's all happening live. So it may look very similar what the Waymo is doing and what the Tesla is doing, but this is a real production car you can buy. So it's a big difference to scalability, really. A lot of people don't understand how unique Tesla's technology is here. Even if it requires a takeover or two to get there, it's doing this with its hands tied behind its back. Just all live with computer vision, with deep learning, not relying on a ton of pre-mapping or lasers to measure the distances to things. It's all AI. Alright, now here's where we've got to turn left. This looks kind of challenging, to be honest. Is it going to be able to make a left in here? I doubt it. I mean, I think definitely this time it's not going to make it. Oh, well, we got 11 seconds, so... Come on, come on. Okay, we got a left arrow. Got pedestrians. Very good, very good. Okay, I'm impressed with the Tesla so far. Hopefully I don't jinx it by saying that. Oh! Alright, so we got some braking for that car. I think maybe it thought it was pulling out. Uh-oh. We gotta get out of this lane. There's a truck blocking it. Alright, it's waiting for all the traffic to pass. I would have normally just put on the blinker and told it to change lanes, but I'm trying to touch it as little as possible to make it a good comparison to the Waymo. Okay, stopping now for a construction worker getting some items out of the truck. Lots of pedestrians here. Gotta be cautious of them. It did a good job of stopping far enough away without harsh braking. In previous versions of FSD Beta, it would slam on the brakes in a situation like that where there were people in front of it, creating a really uncomfortable experience for the riders. And next we got a right turn on Gough Street in less than half a mile. So it got over into the right lane very early, expecting this right turn, but unfortunately there was that truck there. So now it had to change back into the middle lane, and it'll have to get over again. And hopefully it doesn't try and get in again too soon, because I see a FedEx truck up ahead that looks like it stopped in the right lane. Oh no, it's trying to get over there. Don't do it, don't do it. God damn it. Piece of shit. Go around, go around, go around. Ah, there's a car coming. Go do it quickly. Go, 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 go. Yes. Okay, so, you know, needs to think a little bit more about this. On this particular street, there tend to be a lot of people stopped for whatever reason on the side of the road. But this is the kind of thing that, you know, the software can improve on for sure. Just be more aware of this. I mean, it is good that it's getting over early, because another problem is it missing turns. So it's good that it didn't miss the turn, but you don't want to get over too early and end up getting stuck behind one of these trucks. So it's a balancing act. All right, now we're making a right turn onto Gough Street. And in 1 mile, we're going to be making a right turn onto Haight Street so that we can get on the There's a Toyota Mirai, hydrogen-powered vehicle. Oh god, this truck better not be stopped. Ugh. Well, don't mind me, I'll just wait here again for all the traffic to pass. Oh, I got all day. I'm gonna be stuck here forever. There's so much traffic on this street. It's one of the main ways out of the city onto the highway, so. Hopefully they're leaving. Then I can go. I'm literally gonna be here until they leave. Okay, hopefully this guy will be nice and let me in. Yes. Yes! Haha! And again, I never would do that if I was actually just driving the car myself. I would just take over and do it myself. And that's kind of the advantage of the FSD experience, is you don't ever have to wait for the car to figure out how to do something correctly, get around, find a way out of the lane. You can always just take over and do it yourself and then turn it on again. So that's kind of nice. But I think the Waymo chose its route more to avoid these types of situations, these trucks, if you look at the route it took. Or it could just be that they don't go on the highway, so that's why it's not taking this path to get on the highway. But the fact is, it didn't get stopped behind any trucks. But yeah, I just let it go because, again, I'm trying to create an experience as similar to the Waymo as possible. I'm not trying to give it any help or any hints, or people say, ah, well, you only got there because you touched this or did that. So I'll try and not touch anything unless it's absolutely needed to avoid a crash or something like that. Even if it misses a turn or something, I'll just let it go. Alright, we're about half a mile away from the highway. Maybe I can try the same route in a cruise after 9. Alright, so we do have to make a right turn in 0.4 miles, so we'll want to get over into the right lane, but hopefully not too early. Okay, the car slowed down because it saw this car with its blinker on and thought, oh, they might pull out in front of us, so it's good to see that kind of predictive behavior. I do see a cruise driverless car a few cars ahead of us, as well as a Model X. Alright, about 0.3 miles until our right turn, 0.2 miles. We're going to want to get over, so I see it now indicating that it wants to get over. I think after Fell Street it's going to be easier because a lot of people turn right and get onto the highway from Fell Street. Okay. Come on, come on. Yes, haha. It did it. In previous versions, making lane changes in heavy traffic could be very hit or miss. So that's why I get excited to see it now working so well. Okay, we got a car sticking their nose out a little bit. So it is creeping through gently. I think the guy's like kind of annoyed at what I'm doing, but kind of similar to what the Waymo is doing. It was a little tight between that truck and that car sticking its nose out. So I think that's why it was being so cautious there. Alright, now we gotta make a right turn into the left turn lane. Ah, shit. It's gotta get into the left turn lane there. I don't know if it'll be able to. Might miss the turn. We'll see. Or maybe it'll find a way to sneak in by some miracle. I'll be really surprised if it does. Doing? Okay, looks like it's just gonna try and make a left from here. Maybe. Which looks possible, but possibly also illegal. Let's see what happens. Okay, looks like it decided to go straight. So it'll have to reroute to get onto the highway. Good that it decided to follow the road rules. I think it saw the cars coming in the other direction and realized, okay, this isn't going to be an easy left to make. If it had a left arrow, then maybe it could have done it. Okay. So it's rerouting to get onto the road. Alright, this looks like kind of a challenging right turn. It's really heavy traffic, everyone trying to get on the highway. Ay, 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 what a disaster. How am I gonna get into this? Okay. I think it doesn't want to get too close to this truck, so it's kind of in an awkward position. Really need people to move. It's creeping up a little bit. There we go, there we go. Phew. All right. Just gotta get on the highway. Then the highway's much easier. Whereas the Waymo avoided the highway, we're actually gonna get on, so normally that would make you get on faster, but given that we missed the turn, I don't know if we'll get there much sooner. Also, it seems like there's much heavier traffic now than when I took the Waymo. Green arrow. Need to make a right, but making sure not to go into this other street here. And it went the right way. See, there's like this side street here. Sometimes in past versions it would turn right onto that street, but now it correctly identified where it needs to be. Okay, we did it. We got on this street. Not an easy task. Especially for a robot using just cameras. nicely now. Right about to get onto the highway, the 101 South. Onto the highway now and heading for the 101 South. Very nice driving. That guy merged in. It was very smooth, no harsh braking or anything like that. And we're going to need to keep right on the fork here to get on the 101 South as opposed to crossing the Bay Bridge. So, very important that it go to the right and not try and cross the Bay Bridge. But there is a lot of traffic, so it's going to be kind of challenging. Here we are behind our favorite truck again. And I can see 2 Model 3s ahead of us. This is the thing, you know, if Waymo and Cruise solve self-driving, then the world looks mostly the same tomorrow because they have to scale their service, they have to build cars, they have to deploy them, they have to expand their service, including the remote operators, the support people, the logistics. Whereas if Tesla solves self-driving, the world changes overnight. Millions of cars would have this, and they're producing millions more a year. Okay. And we need to take the fork now in 2 miles for 280 south. So we'll want to stay on the right. Really slow here. You're starting to get into afternoon traffic. Merging in. Looks good. And we're now going to overtake this truck. Oh! There's a Porsche trying to be a little aggressive there, so it chickened out at the lane change for a second, but then decided to go through with it. And we're moving right along with traffic here. Busy highway, no problem, even for a system using just computer vision. We're about 1 mile away from the 280 South entrance, or interchange, I guess. We're gonna have to make a lane change again, I think. Or maybe not. It might be 2 lanes that can get over. But there is kind of a merge here, so it can be kind of tricky. A lot of cars merging in. Or I guess maybe not. They're not really merging in. They got their own lane. Really smooth and comfortable ride. Really enjoying it. Over to the right so we can take the Alemany Boulevard exit. Beautiful. Okay. Waiting here at the intersection. We got a green light. And here we go. Nice and quick here. Alright. Stopping for stop sign. There actually is no stop sign here, I don't think. Or if there is, I missed it. I think it saw the other stop sign and stopped for that. Getting pretty close here, less than 2 minutes away, about 0.6 miles away from the destination. So we're doing pretty well. Will we have a drive where both Waymo and Tesla made it with no human input? That would really be something. That would really suggest that self-driving is really being solved. And we're at the scaling phase now, not the solving phase. And to think, a car with just computer vision can deliver that kind of performance just like a car with HD maps and LiDAR. It really is a testament to what the Tesla team has done. It's just exceptional. Alright, slowing down for the speed bump, very good. And now we're making a right turn onto Murray Street. Alright. Stopping for stop sign. Making a left turn. And we're getting close now, just 0.2 miles away. Alright, we got some pedestrians crossing in front of where we want to go. So we're going to wait for them to cross. Now we got a car coming. We're going to wait for the car. And now it's clear to go. Alright, so we are almost there now. Just gotta make a right turn, and there's our final destination. So there you have it. Self-driving is being solved. Both the Tesla and the Waymo were able to drive here with no human input. And the Tesla was able to do it with just cameras and computer vision. Didn't need any of the LiDAR or HD maps or extra hardware that the Waymo has. We're standing on the precipice of real-world AI just transforming the way we live. So, thanks for watching.